Everybody's Darren Spader again, Bay Area News Group, Mercury News, East Bay Times, here with Mike Lefkow. Evan Webeck still out on assignment, so he submitted his picks. We'll get to those a little bit later, but Mike, we're already on the last week of the regular season. Went by pretty quick, huh?
Yes, it did.
And we'll get playoff pairings on Sunday in both the North Coast and Central Coast sections. But
We can
before
start all our second guessing.
a little bit, although the
Hard to
CCS
do in CCS, yeah.
the CCS uses a point system, so I mean you can poke fun at the point system and all the automatic qualifiers. I mean, some of the leagues, you look at the PAL Bay. I think isn't that a 5-team league or 16 5 teams? I believe.
I'd have to look and see. I can never
Mhm.
remember which ones are 5 and
Or maybe it's
which
a
ones are
6-team
6.
league, but if a 6-team league and four of the 6 make the playoffs. So and those are automatic qualifiers because you're in an A league. So but other than that, I mean, they go by point systems. The NCS still goes a little more subjectively, correct?
Yeah, it does. It's still attendance based actually. But I mean, I also think in the CCS, 4 automatic qualifiers in one league, I think that's too many.
For five of the leagues. 20 of the spots go to the WCAL, the Anza division of the Santa Clara Valley Athletic League, the PAL Bay, the Mount Hamilton division of the BVAL, and then I think it's the Gavilan division still out of the Pacific Coast League or whatever they call it down there in the southern end of the section of the CCS. So
I just don't know why they can't do 2 automatic qualifiers in the A leagues and one in the B league. In the B leagues, I don't know why you have to have so many. I mean, I'm still very much against sub 500 teams being in the playoffs.
well, I'm sure we'll have a few, but anyhow, week 11 is going to be pretty. We've kind of had week 11 circled on the calendar all season. I mean, because it ends on Saturday afternoon with Sarah playing host to St. Francis in a 1-versus-2 showdown. Pretty much in every ranking, it just some have St. Francis as number 1, and others like us have had Sarah number 1 since St. Francis beat De La Salle. But we knew that they were going to settle it on the field, potentially and possibly twice. I mean, this could be the first of 2 matchups.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a very good chance it'll be the first of 2 matchups. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. It's they always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one year. I don't know if it's hard to beat a team twice in one year, but I think there's a very good possibility these teams could split if they have to play twice.
Right. Well, we have a number of games that were on our list to pick this week, and you ready to get to it?
Sure.
All right. The first one is the big one, the little big game. Is that what they call it?
No, it's the big little game.
Big little game. The other one is the little big game. Big little game between Pittsburgh and Antioch, the 103rd big little game. This one is, as you wrote in Monday Morning Lights. There's quite a bit at stake on Friday night at Pirates Stadium.
Well, from what I could make out going over Max Preps, this will be the first time since 2015 that both teams will be undefeated in league play coming into the game. And in 2015, Antioch beat Pittsburgh 44-42. Najee Harris had 280 something yards and 4 touchdowns. And Pittsburgh had a guy rush for 200 yards too in that game.
Montez Thompson, right?
Right. So I mean that was a heck of a game. Pittsburgh has dominated this series, though. I think the last 18 games, Pittsburgh has won 16, and Antioch's 2 wins. One was by 2 points, and one was in overtime.
There you go. Well, Cal Preps doesn't predict this one to be close. The computer has Pittsburgh winning by 21. Evan's taking Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, but I wouldn't say it's not going to be close. Antioch has got a decent team this year.
Okay. Game 2 on the list, also out of the Bay Valley Athletic League out in East Contra Costa County. It's the Battle of Brentwood. Liberty traveling to Heritage. Nate Bell, the quarterback for Liberty, is he healthy? Is he playing?
I think he will. He came in the fourth quarter last week. But I'm not 100% sure.
And Devin Rivers, the running back at Heritage. Cal Preps predicts this one to be really close, 28-26 for Liberty. Evan is going with Liberty. I'm going with Heritage. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Heritage.
All right, 2 for Heritage. Okay, game 3 on the list. Las Lomas, which, man, they just cannot beat Campo Lindo, huh?
No, Campo's got their number.
Oh, my gosh. Well, they still have something to play for because they can win a piece of the Diablo Athletic League Foothill Division Championship when they travel to Benicia on Friday night. But Benicia wins the championship outright with a win. I look at the players on Benicia, man. Tyson Wallace, the quarterback. Shinari Boone, running back. Simeon Harris, wide receiver, on and on. Cal Press predicts this to be a 1-touchdown game. Benicia 34-27. Evan's taking Benicia. I'm taking Benicia. Who you got?
Yeah, I think we're all going Benicia this time.
All right, clean sweep. Next one on the list, Amador Valley. 5-game losing streak for the Dons. They're now at 4-5. They're going to California, which is on a 3-game losing streak. I think California ends that streak in this game. I'm taking them to win. Cal Preps is taking them to win by 21. Evans taking California. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to take California, but I think this is going to be a 1-score game.
You think
I think it's going to be real close. Amador's got a good defense.
All right. Next game on the list, De La Salle at home playing Clayton Valley Charter. Clayton Valley is the champion of the EBAL Mountain Division because it finished second in the league. Because the games against De La Salle don't count, correct?
As far as I know, yeah.
Well, that's what the commissioner told me.
Yeah,
so.
that's what the commissioner, Leo. Yeah, that's what Leo says.
Yeah. So Clayton Valley wins the league because it beat Monte Vista and San Ramon, which will finish tied with Clayton Valley in the standings because they play one another. So one of those teams will get a win. De La Salle at 7-2. Spartans seem to be picking up some steam as we approach playoff time. No surprise there. I was at the game that they played in the spring at Clayton. Clayton lost 21-7. They seem to play De La Salle a lot tougher than some of the other teams, huh?
Yeah, some years they do, not every year, but yeah, some years they do play De La Salle pretty tough.
I expect De La Salle to win this one. Evan expects them to win. CalPreps predicts them to win by 31, 41-10. What do you think?
No, it's not. I mean, I'm picking De La Salle, but it's not going to be 41-10.
No
maybe maybe 24-10.
Ooh, you think that close?
Well,
I think
scores.
like 31-10, maybe.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, yeah, that's always a tough score to predict.
All right. Next one on the list, Monte Vista-San Ramon Valley, Battle of Danville. Evan's going San Ramon. I'm going San Ramon. CalPreps predicting San Ramon 21-13. Monte Vista is 9-14 against San Ramon in the Max Preps era and has lost 5 of 6, including 28-21 in the spring. Who are you going with?
I'm going to go with SRV. I think they win again.
So we're all going Wolves.
Yep.
All right. Battle of Livermore. Granada at Livermore. Granada 3-6. Livermore 6-3. CalPreps predicts Livermore to win 28-17. Evan's picking the upset. He has Granada winning. Livermore's 5-13 against Granada in the Max Preps era, going back to 2004. Livermore won in the spring 27-0. I think Livermore wins this one. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Livermore. I think that team is playing a lot better right now.
All right. Next one on the list, San Leandro at Bishop O'Dowd. Both teams are 2-1 in the Mission Valley Athletic League West Alameda County Conference Foothill Division. It's a long title. It's a long name.
It is.
Anyhow,
Too long.
Dragons coming off a loss to James Logan. San Leandro also lost to Logan earlier in the year, right? That was
Yeah, they did. Logan is playing very well right now.
right. CalPress predicts San Leandro to win 28-21. Evan's taking San Leandro. I'm taking San Leandro. Who you got?
Yeah, we're all going the same. I think San Leandro.
All right. Castro Valley, Berkeley. Both of these teams are, well, I don't know if Berkeley's going to make it. They're both Division II schools in the NCS. Castro Valley's hoping to get in. 5-4 right now. Castro Valley is favored by 11, according to CalPreps, 35-24. Evan's going Castro Valley. I'm going Castro Valley. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go Castro Valley. I was looking at the divisions last night. I think Castro Valley gets in the playoffs.
Okay. This game out of the CCS, Leland traveling to Lincoln of San Jose. A lot on the line here. Leland wins the Mount Hamilton division of the BVA outright with a win. Lincoln, if it wins, will either win the title outright or share the title with Live Oak, which plays Piedmont Hills. Live Oak would have to beat Piedmont Hills, and then hope that Lincoln wins to have a share of the title. Both Lincoln and Leland lost to Santa Teresa. Santa Teresa beat Leland 14-7 and beat Lincoln 7-6. Lincoln is 4-3 against Leland in the Max Preps era. Who you got?
I'm going to pick Lincoln.
You're taking Lincoln.
I'm taking Lincoln this one.
All right. Evan is taking Leland. CalPreps has taken Leland by 2 touchdowns, which I think is ridiculously high. I'm taking Lincoln. I think Kevin Collins is going to have the Lions ready. I think they're playing at home. It's senior night. They're fast. They're not big, but they're fast. And I think that they are going to win this game. So you and I
I do too.
You and I are on the same page. Next one on the list. These teams are neighborhood rivals. Branham and Lee. Lee has had a really nice season. 8-1, 5-1 in the league. Their only loss was 17-14 to Pioneer, which will cost Lee the league championship if Pioneer goes on to win this week, which we assume Pioneer will. But anyhow, Lee is 8-1, looking at a 9-1 season. Although they're going up against their rival Branham, which is 6-3, 4-2. CalPress predicts Lee to win by 21, 31-10. I'm taking Lee. I don't think it's going to be by 21, but I think Lee will win. Evan's taking Branham. Evan's taking the underdog. Who you got?
I'm taking the overdog, Lee.
All right. Los Altos Cupertino, a lot on the line in this game as well. Los Altos wins the Santa Clara Valley Athletic League's El Camino division outright with a win. If Cupertino wins, Cupertino finishes 5-1, which would then force a 3-way tie for first between Los Altos, Cupertino, and Gunn. CalPreps predicts Cupertino to win 20-17. Evan's taking Cupertino. I'm taking Cupertino. Who you got?
I've got Los Altos.
You're taking Los Altos.
I am.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. We've got.
Am I still on there? It's showing on my computer that my picture was lost.
Yeah, you have frozen, so I can't see you. I mean, I can see you, but you're not moving.
Well,
but we can hear you.
I guess that'll have to do for now.
Hey, I saw they froze up on the Manning cast last night, so anything can happen on these.
Yeah, you're right.
On these video meets. So, anyhow, I can hear you, so hopefully the video will work out, and we won't have to do it over again. Bellarmine St. Ignatius. Bellarmine is at 6-3, coming off a huge win over Valley Christian. SI at 4-5, 2-4, coming off a narrow win over Reardon. This could be a I could see SI winning this game. I'm taking Bellarmine. I think the Bells want to finish third. I think they want to finish 7-3. They've lost 3 in a row to SI. Cal Prep's predicting Bellarmine to win by 2 touchdowns. I don't think it's going to be that close. I think it's going to be by like a field goal, but I think Bellarmine is going to pull it out. Evan's taking Bellarmine. Who you got?
I've got SI. I'm going to take the upset.
All right. Valley Christian Reardon. Who you got?
Valley Christian Reardon. I took Valley Christian.
All right. I got Valley. Evan's got Valley. Cal Preps has Valley by 2 touchdowns. I think it's going to be close. Valley's won 13 in a row over Reardon. That's kind of hard to go against, right?
That is.
But this one here, Sacred Heart Prep is 10-1 against Menlo in the last 11 meetings going back to 2012. Sacred Heart Prep is 3-6. Menlo's 9-0. Sacred Heart Prep's losses this year, I went and put them down here on our notebook here. 13-7 to SI, 24-21 to Mountain View, 20-13 to Hillsdale, 27-21 to Burlingame, and then they scored 20 against MA, but they lost 56-20. I don't think they win this game, but it wouldn't shock me if they did. I'm taking Menlo. I think Sergio Beltran, who broke the CCS regular season touchdown record last week with 43 touchdown passes
43,
now.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be too much for Sacred Heart Prep. So I'm taking Menlo. Evan's taking Menlo. Cal Preps is taking Menlo by 21. Who you got?
Yeah, I think this is Menlo's year, so I'm taking them.
All right. Next one on the list. This is the little big game. Burlingame, San Mateo, the 94th meeting, Saturday at 11 a.m. at San Mateo. Burlingame 7-2, San Mateo 8-0. And there's 3 tiers in the PAL in their leagues, and Burlingame's in the top division, and San Mateo's in the lowest division. Cal Preps predicts Burlingame to win by 20. Burlingame's won 16 of the past 17 over San Mateo. At least this is in the Max Preps era, so 16-1 for Burlingame. I'm taking Burlingame. Evan's taking Burlingame. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Burlingame. I think there's
and Cal Preps is taking Burlingame. Last one on the list, game of the year, appropriate that it's going to be played on the last day of the regular season. 8-0 St. Francis. They're 6-0 in the WCal. Serra has the exact same record. Serra scored 307 points this year and given up 81 for a 226 differential. St. Francis has scored 319 and given up 92 for a 227 differential. So they have mirrored one another for weeks. St. Francis has the big win over De La Salle. Unfortunately, Serra wasn't able to play Pittsburgh back in August, which would have opened the season. And also unfortunate that Serra doesn't have the missile, Mahassan, who suffered a season-ending knee injury against Bellarmine in early October. Still leads the Padres in receiving. Can you believe that? Are you there, Lefty?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
My picture just popped back again.
Yeah. Can you believe Mahassan still leads the Padres in receiving?
He was so good. Yeah, I guess I can. I think Serra's relied a little bit more on the run since that injury.
Yes. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Last name G, Patella G.
That's how Coach Walsh pronounced it.
There you go. 880 yards. He's averaging 10 yards per carry. But Teo for St. Francis, man, he's had a great year, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Biliami Teo, 1,398 yards, 18 touchdowns, averaging 9.2 yards per carry. This was obviously a tough one for me to pick. I think if the Padres had the missile, I think I would lean Serra. I know this is senior day for the Padres. I assume that's the last game of the regular season on their home field. They beat St. Francis 49-7 in the spring. They're 11-7 against St. Francis since Patrick Walsh led the Padres to their first victory. I think in 2006 is when they ended St. Francis's 34-year dominance of Serra. 34 years in a row that Serra lost to St. Francis, but that has changed. They're now, like as I said, 11-7 against St. Francis since 2006. Cal Preps has taken St. Francis to win 28-24. Evan's taken Serra. Who you got?
I'm taking Serra.
And I'm taking St. Francis. So I'm with Cal Preps, I guess.
You're going with the computer.
I think it's going to be really close. As I said, if the missile were still playing for Serra, I would lean Serra, but I'm leaning St. Francis narrowly to.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a close game. What's that?
To win round one of two potential rounds between these.
Well, we're going to find out how Serra is really affected without Mahassan in this game.
We will find out. So that game is Saturday. Check our coverage out, mercurynews.com, eastbaytimes.com. Sign up for a digital subscription so you can check us out throughout the playoffs. We'll have full coverage on Sunday. I think you and I are both going to be working to kind of make sense of the brackets, right?
Yep, we certainly will.
And the matchups. Anything else you want to add before closing?
No, I mean, I just think, I'm looking forward to Sunday. I think that's going to be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, both sections do things very differently. So, but there'll be questions on both of them.
I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to Serra St. Francis.
That should be a good game. That should be a real good game. Well, I always look forward to the seedings.
Yep. We're going to wrap it up again. Check us out, mercurynews.com, eastbaytimes.com. It's Mike Lefkow over there. It's Darren Saavedra, Evan Weeback out on assignment. Have a good one, everybody.